I'd much rather sign Watkins over Gyokeres or Sesko.
Watkins knows where the goal is, and he's Premier League proven.
He's Premier League proven. He's got that experience. He's not a young player with a high ceiling. Gyokeres, for me, we've seen him in the Portuguese league. I'm a bit shaky with it. You never know how he'll do. He reckons himself that he will do well in the Premier League, so we'll have to wait and see until he puts that shirt on and scores at Old Trafford.
He's played over here, so he does come
over. But the way I see it is Ollie Watkins is an Arsenal fan, so he'll put everything into the club. We've seen him in the Premier League before. He's not a 30-goal a season striker, that's right, but I still would rather him over either of them. I don't rate Šeško, neither do I.
As well.
I'm so glad we did not get Šeško.
I'd say Watkins over Sesko, but not over Gyokeres.
We have to see.
I think Gyokeres is the highest prospect in Europe right now. So
he is 27 though. Like he's at the peak of his career as he should be.
Yeah.
What? He's got 90 goals in 2 seasons. Like as much as I have reservations over him, but still, you have to respect what he's done.
I think Gyokeres is going to be one of those late bloomers. There's so many players, of course, that we hear about who start at a certain time and aren't quite able to come into their own when they're young, but once they learn more about their game and what makes them tick, they start to do a little bit better. And so 27, never mind the fact that 27 isn't really that old for a footballer, I think maybe he's sort of come into that stage where, he could start to really do quite well for himself. So I love these late bloomers. I have a bit of a soft corner towards them because, when they come into their own at a later age, they feel as though they've got a lot to accomplish in a short time. And that's what makes them, train harder and take things a lot more seriously in a way. There's one, this is what Hardeep is saying. He's had experiences at Brighton, Swansea and Coventry City, which have been massive for his development. If he's given the service, and he could be a transformative signing and a brilliant player, but the mentality is the key. I think he's self-motivated. He could be one of those players who is motivated to really make the most of the remaining years that he has in his game, and he could be an inspired signing. I mean, him over Sesko any day of the week and twice on a Sunday. I think the only reason why people just don't seem to really like him very much is because maybe there's far too much expectation attached to him. I don't know, but I think he'll do well. And so anybody who dares to call him a Coventry City reject, I can't wait to see those characters eat some humble pie. So, yeah, I'm quite excited, and we're going to see how this goes. But if who decides to play Arteta over him, then that's it. I've lost all respect for Arteta. If I seldom, if ever, see Kai Havertz playing for Arsenal again after that FA Cup debacle against Manchester United, it will be too soon.
Don't say reject, yeah? Yeah.
Ooh. I rate
No, Gyokeres is a decent player, man. You have to respect what he's done.
Yeah, I beat him in the Championship, and I thought in his Coventry days, I thought he was the next move would be to the Premier League. So I think he's a decent player.
The thing with this comment, Jonathan, Romano said if United had won that Europa League, it would be 99.9% confirmed that Gyokeres would have come to United. But at the end of the day, if you're coming to United because of Champions League football, I don't want you. Because I remember literally came out a few months ago, says he wants to sign players that wants to play for the club and not to play in the Champions League or not to play in the big cups. Like, he wants players that only cares for the club, not where they are. So yeah, I mean, look, Gyokeres, it's a fair play. You want to go to Arsenal? Let's show us what you're about, mate. Yeah.